So I bet many of you are wondering, what on earth has he done here? What on earth is this? Well, it's just a short video. This is the first kitchen knife. I just had an ambition, or just what the desire really, more than anything, to build a kitchen knife. I'm looking in my drawer at the moment for the inspiration for this knife. It came from, I've got to confess, I am no expert when it comes to kitchen knives, but I designed it vaguely around this smaller knife here, similar handle shape and design. And then no doubt there's many self-respecting chefs out there that are going to look at this knife and they'll say, well, that's no good, I couldn't work with that. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, this is my first one and I'll probably be changing the design, but I think for the average Joe, I think it works quite well. I made a little, I think it's called a sayer, which holds the knife. It's got a little peg. And you pull the peg out, and then the knife can come out. So this is the knife. It's made from 3mm high carbon steel. And I've put a sabre grind on it. Just going to wipe the blade down. Just wipe the blade down. Got a few bits and pieces on it from the sheath. This one's been fitted with an olive handle and it's got green liners. I'm giving this one away. It's going to go to a very good family friend. Let's make sure it's in focus. Which I think it is, yeah. So what can I say? I've hardened it to 60.5 HRC. It's got a very tiny micro bevel. I've been using it for the last few days and it's held up quite nicely. I made a bit of a mistake with the grind there, but I'd say it's the first one, so you can expect to make mistakes on prototypes. Something I might add to the lineup, I think I might do one with a slightly deeper blade. If I do venture into producing kitchen knives, it's going to be on a very small scale because I'm pushed for time as it is, just building the bushcraft knives. But I just felt that I wanted to expand a little bit and just try something different. I enjoyed doing the very lean grind, and you know, obviously you've got complications with a grind so thin and so lean as that, because you don't want to overheat and burn the blade and spoil the temper. So I'm glad to say that having a controllable grinder meant that I could slow speeds down and use fresh belts and plenty of water, and it was easy to not burn the blade. There's good blade flex when you press against a bit lighter. You get a good edge flex and return. So I'm mildly pleased with my first attempt at a kitchen knife, kitchen style knife. Maybe the handle's a bit on the thin side for a lot of people. I don't know. I need to study more, I think, the ergonomics of kitchen knives before I build many more. But I did enjoy building this, I must admit. It was a nice change. And the little peg goes back in again. The peg box, the sayer box, is made from a piece of elm. Quite simple to do, really. So watch this space. I may build just a few more of these, and then I will see. Anyway, that's just a quick show and tell of my latest project. Yeah, that's cutting that tomato quite nicely.
question is, ladies and gentlemen, would you want those dirty fingers on your tomato?